Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a foam purse. It's for a friend who sent me this amazing fabric. It came from the Fruit Moth. She's closed her bricks and mortar shop and she's moved online, so go check her out, Fruit Moth. So I've got my piece of fabric for my handle, and that is, I only had a small piece of this fabric, so I just had to work with what I had. And it is 2 inches by 13 inches. I've folded it in half, made a crease, fold the outsides in, and then fold it again. Right, we need to sew all the way down this side. Start with this open side first, the folded side, and then we're going to go all the way down the other side. Once you've done that, grab your 2 ends, put them together and sew along there. 1/4 inch seam what I want. Okay, now you've got this. Turn it in the right way. We're gonna spread these apart like this. If you're using a D-ring, you're gonna want to put it on before you sew that bit. Right, spread those apart, place your D-ring near, fold it over like that. And you're going to put some stitches in there and some stitches in there. Put that to one side for a minute. This is 12 by 5 inches. So I've got that and the lining. This one is 22.5 by 7.5, and I've got the lining too. Get your lining. You want to find the middle of this one. Okay. And find the middle of this one. Match your two middles up, pretty sides together. Okay, now sew them down. Okay, so now you have that. It's actually now the next day. I went for a little snacky snack. Then I started scrolling YouTube and I never came back. So let's put that, let's chuck that over there on the floor. Right, if you're using a directional print, this is going to be your top when you've finished. So make sure you put it the right way around. Find the middle, make a little mark. Find the middle again. Match them up. And you don't need to see me sew this bit onto this bit because you just watched me do it on the other bit. So let's skip ahead. Right, get your two pieces. Match them up and pin them together. Right, we're going to leave a gap here, big enough to get your hand in. We're going to sew all the way around, all the way back to here. Make sure you do a back stitch when you start and stop. Right, you want to cut off the excess off your corners. Here and here you need to cut into it, but don't snip your stitches. But you need to cut away some of that fabric. or you're just going to get some kind of weird bulky fold when you turn it through. Like that. Turn it through the right way. I'm going to take it to the iron and give it a good press. Make sure you roll your seams out. So now we want to top stitch all the way around, and if you're adding a label, which I am, this will be the bottom of the front, so I'm putting my label there, so I'll put a little mark there. Fold it in half. All right, measure 4.5 from here, this way. This pen disappears with the iron. If you haven't got one, then just use chalk. Okay, now sew down that line and that line. Okay, now you can fold it down. And then fold that one down. and fold that one out. And we're going to fold the whole thing there. Perfect. Right, I'm going to give it a little press with the iron. Pin those together or clip. Just that bottom layer. Now you need to sew down here and down here. Don't sew these bits. The little tab we made, you can make two and have a crossbody strap. We're going to pop it under there. Like that. Okay, I'll sew down here and down the other side. I'm going to flip it like this because I want to sew along that line there. You can just sew it like that if it's easier, but I want to sew along that line so we don't have two lines of stitching. Find where you want to put your little clip. I'm using a magnetic one. This one's super magnetic, can't get it apart. There we go. Perfect. I love it. Love this fabric.